Good afternoon. I apologize if the audio quality isn't the best. This video is first of many in where I try to understand engineering as a reflection of the culture from which it originated. To that end, this video is about why Volkswagen sucks. German engineering is often thought to be some of the greatest in the world. If that was the case, then I wouldn't have had to remove this entire section of the car to get at 2 bolts. A 6mm Allen head here and an 8mm Allen head down there. Alternator would have been out in 5 minutes. But no, you have to unbolt basically everything here. All of that had to come undone, and to get to all of that, I had to take off all of this. Take off that, had to take off that, had to take off this, and had to take off the bumper, the actual bumper, and everything came apart in layers, and it took like 3.5 hours. And it's unexcusable, really. I mean, if this was a Toyota or something, that'd have been apart in 15 minutes, slap the new alternator in, put the belt back on, good to go. As it's a Volkswagen, you have to move this whole big-ass section into what they call the service position, which scares me, because that means anybody taking in their Volkswagen to a dealership is going to have any of this stuff done to the front. What do we got up here? We got power steering, water pump, air conditioner, of course, aforementioned alternator, any of that good stuff. If it needs work done, then the technician's going to have to add extra time to your bill to pull all of this crap off. As you can see right now, I just have it resting on a jack because I don't have the special tool that you screw in there, or one of those places, and then the whole front end just kind of sits on that. The reason it took so long is because when the fan clutch is where it should be, here, right there, the 8mm hex that goes into it, it can't clear it. See how it comes close, but it can't clear it. I was close with no cigar, and even if I could have got it out much further than that, there's no way to get the bolt out. Everything else had to come out. Roughly total 3.5, 4 hours of actual work. Had to use the impact here. This is where the actual bumper comes over it. That wasn't fun. But there's no room for the impact anywhere else. I mean, you're not getting impact in there. And even if you did, you know, it's delicate work, but you had to undo electrical connectors, had to undo the horns, had to undo, I believe they said that's the power steering cooling loop, kind of passive power steering coolant. Well, power steering coolant goes through it and cools passively. Front end, all that had to come off. So basically, it's a lot of extra work for, like I said, you know, if this was Toyota, 2 bolts, 15, 20 minutes, back on the road. As it's a Volkswagen, I had to order the part. It'll be here about an hour. It's because I ordered it this morning, like right when the store opened up, so that it would be here today from their warehouse. Basically, I want to know why Volkswagen sucks so much. This over-engineering crap basically screws over the customer in the long run. I mean, if it's some kid who's trying to work on it himself, that's just unnecessarily deep. If it's a customer who takes it in for service, well, basically they get an extra 4 hours added onto it to take off all this front crap. And what's that? Last I knew, it was what, $60 an hour, so that's an extra $240 in labor. That's just unnecessary. Volkswagen, you suck. And if you can please justify your logic and your engineering, I would love to hear from you. Thank you, and have a bad day.